Hey guys, Dave here, and I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I usually go for about 5 minutes, but today I'm going to shoot for 3. I have done grading the first weeks of content. Everything in week 1 should be done. So if you have any questions about any of the feedback provided on your assignments, just shoot me an email and I'll be happy to correspond with you in an email through Canvas. Also, I noticed in one of the discussions there was there was a couple of them that I recall people having trouble finding a mode of exercise that is um, sustaining for them, so that it's a type of exercise that they can do for a long term and that they can enjoy. And that's the thing, that's the mystery of life, and that's what keeps me coming back to exercise, is what is a type that works best for me, and what is a type that's going to work best for you. I am a runner, so I'm going to say running a lot, probably in a lot of examples on these video messages. But what is something that you enjoy? And if you haven't found it yet, then you got to keep searching. The idea is to find a healthy hobby that is physically active. And once it becomes a hobby, you can geek it up a little bit and start dressing the part. For example, let's say I'm new to running and I just go out and running with my sweats. But and then I get done and I find that it was actually quite fun. But exercising in my sweats, I got a little hot, a little sweaty, and so it was kind of sticky with my pants or whatever to my legs, and that was uncomfortable. So now I'm going to start dressing the part and maybe wearing shorts, and then you start switching to running shorts and running shoes, and getting nerded up with running socks, and even this geeky little watch here that you may have heard beep a moment ago. This is a running watch. It actually talks to something in outer space. It tells you how far you've gone and what your pace is and your cadence and all these other things that keep me interested personally, that I monitor just for fun, because it's just things I can shoot for in my personal running life. In any case, exercise should be fun, and my hope for you this quarter is that you can find a healthy hobby that is going to be on your feet and that does raise your heart rate. It doesn't have to be in a gym. In fact, I would say get away from the gyms and find something outside. This is the Pacific Northwest. There's so many different options, and if you don't like it here, you got to move, and you got to find a place that you can thrive in and feel alive, because you're going to live in your body for at least another 30 to 50 years, and you want to do so healthily so that you can be able-bodied and you can walk on your 2 feet and not have to be catered to because of unhealthy choices in your earlier years. So I would encourage you to use this quarter as kind of a springboard for exploring different forms of exercise. And on that note, there are so many amazing PE classes here at Clark. Did you know there's hiking class where you just show up on a Saturday and you are catered to all day long to go to somewhere in the gorge where you are driven in a van, and you're with a bunch of peers in your class, and you just get to go hike. You get 1 or 2 credits for that. It's insane to me. That was never a class when I was in college. So I would encourage you to explore some classes while at Clark, different PE classes that you think you may be able to take some notes in and up here, and it might turn into something that you can pursue for the rest of your life. My choice is running. I run a ton. You probably know that. But to mix it up, because running, quite frankly, can be boring and also suck from time to time. That's the challenge, is how can I mix things up to make it a fun, continuous hobby for me. There are 2 ingredients that I'm going to pass along to you, and I may have said these already on the Saturday that we've met. But your activity, it must be fun, and the second thing is it must be social. If it's not fun and if it's not social, then find something that is, and start with just a hobby. For example, if I'm just very sedentary, I don't move around much, and very isolated, then I might want to start with, okay, well, I hear people running all these 5Ks and bubble runs and mud runs and, I don't know, all these different types of things. What if maybe I want to partake in them? So I'm going to sign up for something and I'm just going to walk it. You could see, you could see what last year's results are and see what kind of paces people do. And, you could just walk the thing, it'd take you 40 minutes to do 3 miles or 45 minutes, whatever. And then you could say, well, maybe I want to start training for something like that. So you could start, morning jogs or getting out for, runs on the trails or whatever it may be. And you could start progressing towards actual results, actually timing yourself a little bit and setting goals of, okay, now I want to break 30 minutes in a 5K, which would be a big deal. So these are small little things that you can start to, I'll say, itemize, but also include in your overall fitness plan when it comes to exercise. Finding something that is fun and also social, including some friends or even a relative, or dragging someone with you to make it a little bit social. Personally, I run alone a lot of the time. I would say 90% of the run-ins that I do are in isolation by myself. But I'm also a competitor, so I compete against other people at races, and that to me is what truly brings me joy, is seeing people that I only see a couple times a year, but the camaraderie we have is very special. So in any case, this message is 6 minutes. That's fantastic, because I said it would be 3. If you guys have any questions, please just shoot me a message. I'm hoping that by the end of the term, in 12 weeks, you guys can find an activity that is meaningful to you, is special to you, and one that you can sustain for the rest of your life. Because you've got the rest of your life, again, from our meeting on Saturday to work in your little cubicles, and hopefully you have something on the outside that keeps you going towards healthier behaviors. If you have any questions, please shoot me an email through Canvas. You guys take care, and I'll be updating you with another video message here by the end of the week concerning week 2's content that you guys did. Bye-bye.